Здорово, ребятушки, продолжаем играть в Hogwarts Legacy, в общем-то. Куда-то мы идем. Точно, в какой-то класс мы идем. У нас такая вот ночная прогулочка. Мне очень интересно, когда нам гиппогрифа дадут, в принципе, полетать. И вообще это будет. Ну, должно быть. По трейлеру есть. Под конец игры. Смысл под конец игры додавать. Да. Много вопросов, мало ответов, честно говоря. Йоу. Давайте телепортнемся в этот раз. Не хочу ваше время тратить. Так, let's go. А, нет, стоп. Не-не-не, бэк, сюда. Окей, так.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Gobstones. Так, Влад. Нет, все правильно, наверху. Ну серьезно. О, кстати, Gobstones.
Mine now, dummy guys.
А ты не можешь, что я его взял, да? Типа, окей. Слушай, почему нельзя было добавить простое F здесь? Почему должен заходить в карту, нажимать F и мотать время так?
So knowledgeable.
Прошли, короче, класс.
I hope those assignments.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I see good things. After all, the future's mine for the taking, and I shall take what I must.
The future is not etched in stone. It can be carved out by those with very strong wills, and you do seem to possess one. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets.
Давайте. Тыкаем пальцем вниз. Окей.
You have it. Now, why not?
Why not? Вот именно, why not? Not так not.
It's the new spell on the training dummy.
Descendo.
Excellent.
Bruh.
I think you have it.
Так, ТП, я не понял. Как я...
Expelliarmus. Descendo.
At some point, you
Revelio.
must stop
Descendo.
parrying and put your newly honed skills
Да почему он
to the
переключается, не понимаю.
test outside of the
Я
classroom.
на 5 переключается? Вы серьезно?
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Слышь ты, даме.
Levioso. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Гуд. Мне кажется, он плохо. Окей, уходим. Во, да прыгай. Нет, окей. Теперь идем сюда. А прям ТПхаемся. ТПхаться можем, да? ТПхаемся. Нет, не можем. А так.
I didn't hear anything.
Alright.
She was humming again.
Revelio.
That's why you were so bothered.
А это что за штука?
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
No, I can't. А где? Здесь. Я могу, кстати,
Аллахамора.
открыть. Аллахамора. Да,
Revelio.
где? Мeh. Мы на крыше Хогвартса, ёкарный. Вот я вижу. Ты серьезно? Да ты гонишь, что за шутки? Блядь, я же не могу достать это. Прикольное, кстати, помещение. Ну, как помещение. Эх, затроллили меня, разрабы, спасибо. Ладно, пошлите по квесту.
Oi.
Пойдемте по квесту. Так. Это типа норм, что типа это самое. Там люди ходят, мы сами заходим, это норм.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack.
Bruh.
Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing.
Дейк. Надо же было так эльфа назвать. Блин, гоблина или кто он.
A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
Окей. Эй, здорово! Вы же добрые, вы не будете меня атаковать? Да, надеюсь. Какашки их вот возьмем, вот эти вот. Один. Здорово! F. Уа! Есть!
You got one.
А если я хочу другой, вот типа вот такой вот. Здорово! Все, это теперь у меня класс. Украл зверинца.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Ты серьезно? Теперь 5 Хогвартс 400 метров. Давайте немножко мотанем. Бр. Особо не мотануть. Бр. Ладно, даже туда телепортироваться не буду. Погнали. Насладимся красотами Хогвартса зато.
These rocks have seen better days.
Я по мини-карте, если что, бегаю. Классная фича, я и в КС такое использую. И вообще во всех играх это вот очень удобно, когда мини-карты хорошо сделаны, правильно. Можно вот так вот бегать спокойненько, смотреть виды. Ой-ой-ой, и не упасть. Сказал я и упал ровно на речке, где нельзя было падать. Это самое опасное место. Гений. Так, окей. Продолжим. Работает это хорошо, когда в бок идешь. И, в принципе, надо уметь вот так вот клавиши переключать, чтобы прямо бежать всегда. Вот. Полезная фича. Ну, и как игроман, говорю. От лица геймера, который играет в игры, что всегда нужно уметь руководить вашим обзором. Это очень важно. Причем профессионально прямо. То есть вот так вот идти и ни в бок никуда не идти. И желательно не останавливаться. Я сейчас переключаю клавиши постоянно. Даже не замечаю этого. Тоже по привычке идет. Ой, тут немножко пересвечено, ребята. ISO поубавьте, пожалуйста. Точнее, да, поубавьте.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment and they should return.
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deek's master was not kind to beasts, or to Deek. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labor, and Deek will not say more. But Deek is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
Then I shall go and rescue a Jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deek will be waiting.
Ну ты там что-то делай, а ничего помогать я не буду, как бы, не судьба. Помню, по-моему, это дерево, кстати. О! Птичка! Ты в порядке? Ты кто? Ты что? Извиняюсь, тебя нужно было убивать? А, кто? Это прикольно. Я тебя загробастаю, ты не против?
Everything's all right now.
Да, чуть одну не убил случайно, бывает. А вот поешь говна. А, не могу тебе.
I rescued a Jobberknoll.
Deek hopes your Jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deek knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deek will see you there.
Ну, вот. Спасибо. Кидок, короче, кидает мне каждый раз. Потому что анимацию бега ему не прописать. Вау, кстати, Квиддич. Вау, тут разрушено немножко это. Хогвартс разрушен. Защита хреновая, скажем так. Блин, игра в Квиддич, офигеть. Вообще вся эта игра автором Джоанной Роулинг, как ее правильно зовут-то, она по приколу придумала эту игру, а потом она стала типа вах, хорошей. Ну, как бы на рофл превратился в не рофл.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Hello, Deek. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deek will be waiting for your return.
Опять, let's go. Дик, нам делать больше нечего, да? Господи, опять эти убогие странные создания. Иди сюда. Ах ты ж сука.
Do cooperate, won't you?
Ах ты ж сука. А ну пожри говна. Пожри говна, пожри говна. Нет, почему я не могу тебя? Эй! Эй! Ублюдок! Иди сюда! Иди сюда! Иди сюда! Иди сюда! Еее!
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
Еее! Да ты сука! Я знаю, что делать. Во-первых... Кио, куда? Иди сюда, сука! Иди сюда, сука! Нет? Окей, тогда другой вариант. Репэро, да никакой репэро. Есть, все, наконец-то. Самый трудный, блин, 200. Я даже спасать не хочу. Фу нафиг. Фу, блин, фу нафиг. Убогие какие-то животные.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Бра! Да вы меня просто по своей локации задолбали мотать. Ну правда, и вообще вы бесите, уйдите нафиг, сволочи, вот тебе. Вот тебе. Ты не животное, ты кто вообще такое? Идите, вот, так.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Достаточно. Они бессмертные, без разницы. И вообще это не животное, это что убогое. Вот олень это животное, это вот настоящее животное. А это придумка какая-то авторская, фиговая. Блин, ужас вообще, не животное, противное. Такие укрепления стоят прикольные. Ну что там написано, да? Типа в этом году не судьба? Сволочи. Отжали у нас Квиддич. Вообще, как так-то? Еще внутри он не проработан никак. Ну вот что это такое вообще? Ужас, стыд, позор. Ну, окей, проработан, ладно. Эта штука есть. А вы кто такие? А, здесь можно просто летать, да? Типа по приколу? Брэм. Да, реально можно. Вау. Офигеть. Только у меня метлы нет, поэтому сорян бы. Anyway. Так, ну сюда. Сюда мы никак не телепортируем. Стопать сюда. Почему у меня нет чекпоинт? Вейпоинт наверху. Его там нет? А тут что? Да идите нафиг свои алхаморой. Вроде как могу в нее телепортироваться просто так, да? Ну да, зачем я туда иду?
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens!
Bruh.
You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel mysterious and eerie, as if I'm in the Forbidden Forest, surrounded by shadows.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Бра. Жесть. Офигеть, а что еще
I'd
есть?
like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Во, вот это кайфовый. Все, класс. Утро, то мне... Ночная тема лучше всегда. Приятнее будет. О, вообще класс. Топово. Шиш.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home.
H. Все, идите, ребятушки, вы мне бесите. А ты особенно. Вообще нужно каждой твари по паре, поэтому как-то мы
Deke
это...
thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Alright. Так, надо еще выпустить этот... Беги, ты свободен. Вычесывать тебя я не буду никогда, сорян, как бы. И вообще... Сенду. Вот так вот. А ты животное. Ну ты все равно, как бы, самое... Ну, такое себе, ну что поделать. На, пожри говна, иди сюда. Да иди, куда ты убегаешь от меня? Иди пожри говна. Вот.
Most excellent.
А где остальные звери все? Там, ладно, птичка, а остальные где? Слушай, на вот еще. Вычешись сам. Какой же ты противный, слушайте. Что это такое? Нафиг надо, все, уходим. Говно. А, коллекты... Чего? Что нужно сделать? Фэр? Бре, серьезно? Ну ты шкура, конечно. Так, и... стой, стой. А чтобы ты не улетела, сделай вот так. Сидеть. Сидеть, лежать. Топиться. Топиться, я хочу твою шерсть собрать. Сволочь. Эй, да куда ты от меня улетаешь? Шорстку, типа, пожди говна. А шорстку? Спасибо.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Не, все, ребятушки, пока. Я вас больше не увижу. До свидания. Это просто наложенная текстура низкого качества довольно. Ну да, видите. Окей. А, кстати, да. Слушай, там есть одна классная прикидка. Но все равно лучше. И вообще не 4000 здоровья. Окей, ладно. Что там заколдовать надо? Так, что это, да? В плане заколдовать. Авада-кедавра! Так, типа. Спелкрафт чего? Что какой спелкрафт? Мадам, здравствуйте. Что за спелкрафт? Я забыл, извиняюсь. Это, во-первых. Во-вторых, слушай, это самое. Во-первых, так приготовить. Дик, мать его, иди сюда. Здорово.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time. What did you ask me to do with my magical materials?
Use the spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom. Then you'll be able to weave your magical materials into your clothing. Come back to Deke once you've enhanced a piece of clothing.
Так, блядь. Все равно не очень понял, как это все реализовать. Спелкрафт. Спелкрафт. Это, во-первых, таланты посмотреть. Ну что ж ты авада-кедавра мне не даешь, а? Тут прикольная вещь, кстати, вот этот топ. Спелкрафт. Где? New Magic Wand. Блин. Спелкрафт. Черт. Это оно то. Плэт. Ротейт. Надо зеленый выбрать. Ротейт у нас. Ага, да, вот эти. Я той стороной поставил. Блэд, не очень. Блэд, а я хочу тебя изменить. Без разницы, да? Окей. Окей, понял. Все равно bullshit. Trade. Да, господи, инчей, вот это, блин, enhanced. Вот это вот все, Uncharted Blood.
That came out nicely.
Майнкрафт начинается.
I should show Deke.
Нет, это, конечно, классно, но, блин.
I use the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Все, сваливаем, да? Можем уходить, пожалуйста. О, main quest, наконец-то. Это был main quest, да, точно. Я думаю, зачем я это говно делаю? Вот это правда неинтересно. Правда. Так, let's go. День добрый. Офигеть. Что происходит? Он там тайны вселенных постиг, видимо. Это мясо происходит сзади. Не будем смотреть.
This cannot possibly be.
Два километра стопе! Все, это я думал, что в Хогвартсе. Это я тупанул, я извиняюсь. 2 километра. Вы стебаетесь, да? Вы стебаетесь. У меня нет ни гипогрифа. У меня нет ни метлы. Вы хотите, чтобы я 2 километра хреначил? Офигеть.
It's like a
Офигеть.
place right out of a storybook.
Это не шутка, да? Класс.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Ладно, пока что врагов можем поубивать. Потом через тренера, если что, можем это сделать побольше скорость игры или скорость передвижения нашего персонажа. О, а давайте это и сделаем. Воу! Отлично! Вот это good, вот это я понимаю.
Bible.
They don't seem to care for me in Hogwarts.
Бро, я про персонажем особо не могу, честно говоря. Но это классно. Черт, потом зайдем. Может, гиппогриф и этот Брум
This place has seen better days.
в этом, как это называется, в сайд-квестах. Хотя глупо, по-моему. Как по мне, это очень глупо вставлять сайд-квесты, то, что должно быть вообще, ну, как бы, в норме изначально.
What are you up to now?
You made it.
Enjoying the view.
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
Давай, иди.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
Нездоровые отношения.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Соломон, у нас GTA 5 начинается опять.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
Bruh. Good.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves any time soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that
Это,
abandoned
во-первых.
estate.
А во-вторых...
They've been
Revelio.
Рейтинг за квасария. Я сейчас умру от того, что я не в квасарии. Здорово.
Up there, on that plateau, is where they curse. This way.
Десцент, снижение, снижаться. Логично, окей, тут все имеет логичное начало. Все заклинания.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Dead wizard in my book.
Жесть. Sit down, get handled. Ты с третьего уровня, чувачки. Жесть ужасная.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Как он меня попал? What the heck?
You've made your last mistake. This is where you were.
Конечно.
I won't rest. How nice of you.
Сволочь, а вот кидалка.
Won't distract me.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Not quite. Easily diverted.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Reparo!
Сработало.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for
Revelio!
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Reparo. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists. Revelio. Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here.
Reparo.
Rumour was, Hogwarts professor, centuries ago. That's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking
Revelio.
a look at the house itself.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Incendio. Revelio. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply
Descendo!
about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Оу, просто сюда. Люмус, пожалуйста.
Lumos! A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hope. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Ау, 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 ау. Ау! Они растут? Они растут? Или мне кажется? Не, мне кажется, но они у меня хп сносят. Сволочи.
Revelio. Protego. Lumos.
Офигеть, они без света нападают. Сволочи. Смотрите. Опа. Они прям загробастают. Офигеть. Жесть.
Revelio. Protego. Lumo.
А, так вот же, там.
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio.
Так, все, оставься.
Descendo. Confringo. Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A
Bro.
daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Ну что ж, погнали.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch.
Бля.
Till then.
А, так мы в Хогвартсе, все, кул. Точняк, мы здесь оказались. А, офигеть, мы в этой комнате, все, я только сейчас осознал все это дело. Класс.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbutton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Bruh.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Такс. Так, тест. А, во! Надо purchase, короче, купить эту. Но это потом будет у нас, так сказать. В следующей серии всем этим займемся.
I don't feel well. Why don't you go and see Nurse Blaney?
Вау.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Я здесь не был?
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Бра, долгопупс прям.
Here,
Бра.
I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Браток, ты что-то залагал немножко, да?
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look
Да
only
заболеть
to
и
the
всё,
astronomy
смысл.
tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
А где можно купить телескоп?
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could.
Bruh.
Amit thinks he knows everything. Even told me he can speak gobbledygook. Sounded like gibberish to
Revelio.
me.
Not sure what you can learn from these astronomy tables that you can't learn from a cup of tea leaves.
Здесь этого убили. Дамблдора. Да, я хотел сказать сразу. Подумал, что нет, но потом да.
Incendio. This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not let...
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial, of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know. Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar, the other is mere lunacy.
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier, in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
Bruh. Ты задолбал, Пивс. Хотел убить.
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
Ух, жесть. Еще один квест. Какой долгий выпуск у нас сегодня.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
Вообще, нам сюда.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore.
Descendo. Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure. Lumos.
Lumos! A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as
Revelio.
tidy as I expected.
Mm-hmm.
Incendio.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no,
there's
not
a
this
table.
close to school, Amit.
I think you should do the honors.
Так,
Go on,
Путина.
try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Bruh. Ой, немножко хп снялось. Ужас. А, там где животные эти были, что ли? Ну да. Ночной Хогвартс, какой класс.
Revelio.
Я так и думал.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Bruh. Это что за какашки? А, это что? Бабочка нужна. А где бабочку найти? А фиг его знает. А фиг с ним. Йоу. Пум-пум-пум. Так. А вы, ребяшки, увидимся в следующей серии. С вами был Стример. Всем удачи. Чего? Серьезно? Всем удачи, ребятушки, всем пока, до новых встреч в Hogwarts Legacy.